Preparation is always key before painting any wall. So what you need to do is make sure that you fill in any holes or little cracks that form on the wall by using a good quality crack filler. All you're going to need to use is your scraper, the filler. I suggest maybe even using 2 scrapers to assist you with this. Let me show you how it's done. So using a good quality, I'm just going to work with it slightly. Just make sure it's a good consistency. So I'm going to put it on the end of my scraper. All you do is scrape down once and across, and there you go, filled up. Easy as that. Only needs a little bit of sandpaper to smooth down the surface. Once that is sorted, you're almost good to paint. But make sure you get rid of any imperfections that you see in the wall. If there's any over residue from paints that may have been left before and it leaves a bit of a raised surface, make sure you get rid of that with sandpaper. Good preparation leads to a good finish. So be patient, guys. Don't just go straight with the paint. Prepare your surface properly, and I'm sure you'll be happy with the finish afterwards. So before you get painting the walls, a good idea is to do all the cutting in first. And what I mean by cutting in is cutting in those tight edges where it is difficult to get in with a roller. So all you do is make sure that your paintbrush, and you have to use a paintbrush for this, is nice and wet, a generous amount of paint on there. And what you're going to do is lead with your heel of your brush first. The heel is the bottom piece, the bottom edge, and then drag it down with the top edge. So all you do is push in with your leading edge, cut down, and follow the line of the cupboard. And then you can drag in the rest of your paint. So I've done all the cutting in already. Now time to paint a wall. And I want to show you a way of doing it quickly. You can do this entire wall in less than 10 minutes if you paint clever. So I'm using my telescopic pole once again. I've attached it to the roller. You're going to put a generous amount of paint again onto the roller. Make sure that it's more than enough that it doesn't drip really. And all you're going to do is put it onto the wall. Doesn't matter what direction. You stop there, put more paint on. And you'll see why I'm doing this shortly. So any direction you want. And you'll see, the more paint you put on, the better, actually. So what we're going to do, so all the paint is generally on there. So now, once all the paint's on there, we're going to spread it out. First coat, all the way through. Don't worry if you seem to have it at different thicknesses, because we're going to even all of that out shortly. We should be able to do this wall in one coat. And because sometimes the color is so strong below it, then give it 2 coats, no problem at all. But just feather it out now, and you can see most of it is done already. That hardly took me a minute and a half, and most of it is done already. So remember, put as much paint on the roller as possible, spread it on the wall, and then feather it out to get the right thickness of your paint. It's going to look stunning, this color. I'm really loving it. This color really looks fantastic. It is Fine Earth's Ultimate Coat. Zenith is the color if you want to paint your room exactly like this, or maybe other parts of your own home. Well, for projects like this or others, go to our YouTube page or get onto our website, which is www.builders.co.za. Get to Builders, get it done.